Alright, it's Friday morning, it's 8 a.m. The kids just got dropped off at school. Let's go to some estate sales and see what we can find. Alright, first yard sale. Got some good finds. Got Star Wars laser discs. Gave them to me for $1 each because I was buying all three. So I'm happy with that. Also got some women's Larry Mahan cowboy boots in pretty good shape. There's the logo, Larry Mahan, made in Texas. And got a pair of Reef flip-flops, which I'll clean up. I scored all of this for $5. I even gave him an extra $1 just because it was such a good deal. Off to the next one.
Left onto North Sombrero Peak Drive. Turn left onto North Sombrero Peak Drive. In a quarter mile, you will arrive at your destination.
It will require rigorous coursework in chemistry and biology with research and hands-on instrumental analysis built into the curriculum. They say this will prepare you as a graduate.
You've arrived.
That's Northern Michigan University. I'm guessing this is going to be a trend that starts spreading all
I have arrived at the yard sale.
I hope there's a payway like right outside of class because you're going to be hungry.
I have arrived at the yard sale, says my
A guy
GPS.
tried to steal 2 cans of beer from a convenience.
Oh, well, let me figure out what's going on.
Hey, I need my burrito. You can't move shop on me yet.
The burritos are following it.
Alright, I am back from going to yard sales and estate sales today. A church sale, a rummage sale. I went to a total of 4 sales. I got lost once, and I got a lot of good stuff. So let me show you some of the things I got besides the Star Wars laser discs, which you saw and are super cool. I love them. Alright, you 90s kids, I bought a vintage 1990 Bart Simpson doll. Eat my shorts. I don't know if this has value or not. I did not look it up, but seeing as I was a 90s kid myself, I grabbed it. The tag does say copyright 1990, so I hope it's worth some money. Bought a Birdman DVD, new in the wrapper. DVDs tend to sell well, so paid $1 for it. I bought 3 of these glasses from Southern Star Brewery from Texas. I've never had this beer. I figured for 25 cents I'd buy all 3 of the glasses and try and sell them. If they're not worth anything, I'll knock back a couple pints in them. This is a dish receiver. 311K is the model number. So I generally stay away from electronics, but this one is brand new in the plastic wrapping, as you can see, and it looks like it's worth about $40, and I paid $3 for it. One of the odd things I like to geek out on is sewing patterns. I have sold a lot of sewing patterns. They sell very slowly, but you can generally pick them up for very little money. I paid 25 cents for each of these. I've bought them for even less than that before, and they will probably sell for somewhere between $6 and $15 depending. These ones are all vintage. Looks like vintage 1960s through 80s, so that makes them a little more valuable. So here I'll show you a couple. There's like a 1980s one. Let's find one of the old ones. Right, here's some of the old ones. So you can see they they look a little tattered, right? Like the packages do, but I look through them all to make sure that they're uncut. So if you are looking for sewing patterns to resell, it's important that you find ones that have not been cut out, because once the patterns are cut out, people tend to not want them as much. So look for the uncut ones. And I bought 21 sewing patterns, so happy with that. I bought a bunch of hats. I bought a bunch of plaid Scottish hats, and I think I bought 3 of those. They're actually made in Scotland. I did not look up the value on these, so maybe they're not worth much. I paid $1 each, and I think they're pretty cool. As you can see, I got conflicting plaid, so not the best look for me, but I could actually rock this hat with a different shirt. I could see that happening. Tiger Cub hat. These are always in demand. I happen to have twin Tiger Cubs right now, so this is actually probably just going to be a backup hat for my kids. More shoes. So the highlight, I believe, of the shoe experience is these vintage Allen Edmonds. These are the Saratoga model. I've sold these before. They sell well. These ones were stretched out. So stretched out, actually, that the shoe stretchers, I believe, were beginning to give the shoes a little damage, so I'm going to have to condition them really well, get them a little bit moisturized again. This is a pair of Italian dress shoes made in Italy. I'm not totally sure about the brand. It is Viercanti Fiorentini. So, have to look those up. I paid $2 a pair for all these shoes. This was at a church rummage sale, and so I didn't really bother to look those up because I figure for $2 I can just gamble. I'm willing to do that. A pair of women's Earth sandals. Excuse me. Earth products tend to sell pretty well, so I pick them up when I can. And finally, a pair of women's Echoes. They're a little beat up, but for $2, I'm willing to take the chance. I will probably sell them at a lower price because they are a little more worn. So, that's the vintage stuff that I picked up today. It was fun going out. It's only 11 o'clock, and I'm ready to go take some photographs and get some stuff listed. So, thanks for checking out my video.